Boom, boom. This is Ken Brady. Welcome back to the channel. We got a little Soul Landry loaded up today, so let's go ahead and talk about a few things. First of all, they've got this Fast C Covenant event up. I believe they had this a while back, so this is a repeat of that particular event. Not much going on here in the way of anything that you really need to do. There's just a bunch of packs if you want to purchase them. It does have a festive gift on a daily event here. So as you can see as you log through, it does have a pretty nice day 7 reward, which is 80 of the triple S herbs. So that's nice. And of course, 3,777 diamonds is also nice, as well as some insignias and whatnot. So it's pretty good rewards, as you can see. This was pretty good as well too, helping you level up those triple S gauntlets, extended bones items. So that's pretty good. And basically, it's a pretty good event. Just make sure you do log into it. It's going to be going on until the 30th. So make sure that you do get in there and get the gifts for it on a daily basis. Nothing new here. Nothing new on any of these. We do, however, have Wrong's Tea up, so make sure that you check into that each day. And like I say, I just gather the rewards, all the rewards for it, and then on the last day, I do the do the making the meals and stuff and get stuff like that. Just because you want to make sure that you can do the most expensive items that give you more of the points for them. So it's best to wait until you've gathered all of the herbs before you actually do any preparation. Okay, so keep that in mind as well. So we do have the Master Forge event up. It ended. It was running the last couple of days. Today is just basically if there's anything that you want to snatch up, today is the day to do it. Now remember, none of this expires. You do not lose any of the ice core iron. It carries over, as does all of the actual resources. So there's nothing that you need to worry about if you do miss it. It'll be the next one. You'll be able to use them on that. On that side note, there is some really good stuff in here, as always. This is one of the things that you really want to consider. I mean, you have to understand that you're going to be building a set of these for each, but to actually upgrade them, you need more shards. So just building 4 sets is not enough. You actually have to start upgrading them. Okay, so this is a good way to get quite a bit of them. Okay, that's only 5 for 20. That's a whole piece right there, just for 5 ice core. Okay, they seem to be in every one. I've seen they pretty much had the SP bones in here on every single one of them. So I assume it's going to be something that's going to be common. But you can get 40 right here. Okay, and then another 60 right here. So that's 100. And then another 100 right here. So that's about 200 of them. That's enough to make. That's enough to make a set. Okay, and have some left over. So you can do some upgrading. Okay, so keep that in mind. So it's something that you might want to look at as well. Another thing to look at is, of course, is the actual doing the divine skills for the actual SP cards. It's got all of them in here. It does not have. It doesn't have a BB dog in here, but she'll be in here in the next Soul Forge event. Because, like I say, they've been keeping this pretty much up to date. The last one we had was Red, and she's right here. So they keep. It looks like that you're going to see a good chest for her. So if you're waiting for a way to build up to divine skills, you don't have to actually look for the shards inside of the actual draws. You can actually pull them from in here, as well as the character. You can get a character right here. There's more than enough shards to get a character right here if you start purchasing on these. I mean, like I did at the beginning, just to get Ma. Wasn't a very good choice. He's not actually a very good character, but he was an SP, but I wanted to see how his AoE damage was. It's not really useful in that. If you're going to go for something, you should definitely go for direct attack. So of these, okay, your best bet is Wu. Second best bet would be Tang San. Situational for these. He's AoE, not very useful. I have him, used him, and still using him. He would be gone when BB Dong comes in most likely. Ren's tank. I mean, if you need a tank, she's the best tank in the game right now. As is wrong for healing. She's the best tank healer in the game right now. So, but if you're going to go for attack, you want to go Wu, and you win tanks. And the best attacker in the division is actually BB Dong, who's out right now. I need about 30 or so shards, 40 shards to get her. So I'll be getting her on the next draw. Or not. I'll be getting her in the next Soul Forge, or the next draw after that. So I'm not exactly sure what the actual output's going to be now that they've had that one hurt, but we should be getting a new character here pretty soon. Alright, so that's that. We've also got a Behemoth Beast, so we do have this back again. Rotational, just like the actual SP characters are. Okay, you can purchase a chest inside of the inside of here, which will allow you to purchase the shards, but you can also use them for the Ghost Flame, which was the first SP that they came out with, so you don't have to focus. If you don't want to be focusing on both, I would pick one and just choose that. I'm working on the Ghost Flame Beast, so I use these shards for that. I was able to take the Ghost Flame up to another star, so that was very good. And then there's some SS's here. I was able to get another star on my Yin Yang Chaos Bird, so that's really well too. So this one proved out to be a pretty good bit. As always, Slaughter City Mania is up. Now remember, you want to go into your Wu, set this to automatically sweep it an extra 3. I think it's 300 diamonds to do that. But make sure you do that, otherwise you will come up short and you will not get the 9 that you need to actually get the final 3 of these tokens. Okay, these tokens are then used on the Soul Spirit Prayer, and again you can do you can change the Soul Spirit. So if you want to do it on the Ghost Flame, you can do it on a Ghost Flame and get draws for him. If you're going to continue focusing on just one, which is what I would suggest getting at least up to 3 or 4 stars before you actually start focusing on anything else. Just due to the fact that you don't use a lot of them. Okay, you can only put out up to 4 of these out in any team. Okay, so you know you want to get 4 good ones. So focus on getting a couple of them up. You should have I've got I've got a couple of the triple S's to 1 5-star. And I'm working on that. And then I want to bring up one of the SPs. And the Ghost Flame Beast is pretty good for that. So that's what I've been focusing on right now. And then you'll be able to get the draws from this. Okay, so make sure that you do focus on that. Peerless Yama. Peerless Yama is the new SP that they're coming out, Hidden Weapon. Okay, they had this event previously. Again, this is one of those things where you have to make a decision because they're using the wood. I don't like that. The wood needs to be used for the Soul Forge. That really upsets me when they put a hidden weapon and the resource that they want you to use to purchase that is a resource that you're using for something else. So I did not do any for that. I focused all of my wood into my Soul Forge to get the coins. Okay, this I don't need another SP hidden weapon. It's just too many of them as it is. I've got enough hidden weapons to fully max out my team, so that's all I'm really focusing on at this particular time. As you can see, I've got these 2, and I've got this 3rd one right here, the Peerless Booty, that I'm in the process of bringing up. So I don't really need another one at this particular time. I will, of course, in the future get it. I'm not going to say that, but I've still got a couple that are unequipped. Okay, so so I don't feel the need to go focusing on the next one right now. And like I say, you're going to be getting chests, so you'll be able to pick it up in the future with a chest. That's not that big a deal. So just you have to make a determination as to what you want to do when you want to do it, if you're playing it from a free-to-play perspective. So that's where we got that out. So pretty good, but yeah, had a lot of events. So you should be looking for New Year events here pretty soon. So that should be a 9-day event. That should be pretty big. Okay. But do make sure that you do go into the Master Forge today, because these will be disappearing at the end of the day. So these will no longer be up. But like I say, you're not going to lose anything, so it's not like that's why you're not seeing the expired on your bag. It's because all of this stuff carries over. I did purchase a couple things. I went ahead and purchased this, and I went ahead and purchased this. Okay, just to start working on some of these advancement stones. and this one just so I could get 100 of the actual shards, so I could start working on these SPs, getting these SPs started up. Okay. Uh, I'm probably going to go ahead and I'm probably not going to purchase anything more. I was really considering going for some shards, but I want to go ahead and focus on BB Dong since she's considered to be the best. I'll wait until the next Soul Forge and I'll just buy a lot of BB Dong shards and work on her divine skill at that particular time, and bring it up. Because that's the goal. I've got 46 of these, so I'll be able to purchase quite a bit. Because I'll have the ones I get from that next event plus these 46 that I have. Should leave me enough to get quite a few shards and level her up a couple times. Plus I've got Woo up to God 2, I think. Closing in on God 3. So it's not like, God 2. I got both these up to God 2, so it's not like you need anything in terms of that. So I'll be removing Ma out, and I'll be putting BB Dog in as the 4th team. So I have Wu, Tang San, Hu, and BB Dong. Second team will of course be Ma, Evil Eye, Ling Ling, and Titan Yang Ming for second team. So I have no SS pluses in the team. They'll all be cleared out at this particular time, and we'll be using triple S's and SPs for both teams. Should see an increase in my power output too, since BB Dong appears to be excellent at that. All right, so that's pretty much everything that there is at this particular point. A lot of events going on. The Behemoth Beast, the Peerless Yama Imitation. Stuck a lot of stuff in at the same time, combined with this Vast Sea Continent event. So they're having like 3 major events running at the same time, which was interesting because they had the little dead space a while back. I thought they probably would have stuck one of those events in there, but they didn't. So they just crammed them in all at once. Maybe try to get some stuff done before the new year. Plus, there's the fact that the level SSP characters are going to be coming out pretty soon. I'm hearing Ah Yin is one of those. Interesting to see what she brings to the table, since she is the consummate healer. Her SS, she was the best healer in the game, or SS, until they came out with some, of course, the triple S healers. But yeah, she was an excellent healer, one that you wanted to get, because she could do it all, and she was really good healer. So if you're early in the game and you're looking for an early healer, Yin's who you want to go for. Okay, so other than that, everything else is pretty much the same. As you can see, I'm up to 285, and this is just for Level Up the Dragon, altar, and just focusing on the min-maxing. That's pretty much all it is, leveling things up as we go along. Waiting for these new level of characters to come out to see exactly how we want to approach that, how they're going to do the summons, and whatnot. I've got enough. Once I get BB Dong, I'll be able to max her out fairly quickly to get up to 5 Sun, and then it's just a matter of kitting her up and getting her in there. She does a lot of damage, so that's what we're looking for. So hoping to see pretty much a large damage boost. Might help in some of the other secondary items we've combined. As I've said, we had the server merge, so we now have Firewall and Fire Whale and Fairy Tail are 2 of the guilds that came into 45 here. They're exceedingly powerful. We will be merging most likely with one of them. We are in talks about that right now. I have no information as to what we're looking at that right now. It's still a little bit up in the air as to who goes what, who goes where. So I have to wait and see what we get, what's going to be, what's going to be the word. But those the server we merged with was a little bit more established than ours, so they had some much bigger guilds. So it's a chance to get sects, not guilds. Sects is what they're called in this game. So we'll have to see what happens. But as soon as I find out something, I'll let you know. But like I say, it's been in the works for the last couple of days. We've already talked with sect leaders and stuff, so it looks like it's going to happen. Just not exactly sure when and where. We'll just have to wait and see. But I'll next video I'll probably have that straightened out by then. Oh, lost my system there for a second. But other than that, everything seems to be good. So get in there, focus on the Master Forge. You'll need it, and definitely focus on the Beast, simply because of the fact that it's a good chance to get that. And it looks like I might be having an internet outage, which is why everything is saying reconnect. So I will talk at you later. So this is Kenrick coming at you from the corner, signing out.